G'day D-Live and welcome back to the Gives a Minutes D-Live stream for a Friday afternoon affair. It has just gone 11 minutes past 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you. Whatever the time it is, wherever you're consuming this content, you're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minutes D-Live stream. Before we get too deep into the woods, all the weeds, all the woodweed, let's just make sure that the stream is running. I got a little a little scratch in the back of my throat. That's not a good sign. COVID? Maybe not. Let me just check that the stream is up and running, skis. And then I'll tell you what we're about to do on this extravagant Friday evening, afternoon slash evening. Just let me get this stream up here, my channel. I'm just tapping on the D-Live app. And it's not doing anything. My profile, here we go. My channel, verifying that the sound, mainly the audio, I guess. Do we have audio? Yes, we do. Okay, I think I've resolved that issue of the no audio at the beginning of a stream. The idea behind it, or the solution, is to take the cable out and plug it in. Quite simple. Although I don't know what happened yesterday when we got a little black action at the start of each stream, when it just would kind of go in and out. That may happen again. But in the chit chat, Shyla a little scratchy back down there. Music Man, and in the Music Man chat, it's a British thing, fish and chips. So in relation to the stream title, fish and chips, it's a Kiwi thing. So I'll be honest, I didn't know it was a Kiwi thing. I was always under the impression it was a British thing as well. It probably is originally, right? Probably stems from the England. But just historically, my family, we've always eaten fish and chips on a Friday night as kids growing up. So from the age of about, I guess from the age of about 7 through till about 14 or 13 or something, every Friday night was fish and chips on the table, in the paper that it comes in. Like no placemats, no cutlery, just lay it out on the kitchen table and dig on in. I used to love a piece of fish, a little bit of chips, not a lot of chips. I used to love the crab sticks. The crab sticks were my favorite. So there is a rather reputable fish and chip retailer here in Queenstown called Eric's Fish and Chips. It's on Earl Street, I think. Anyway, it's down by the lake. We'll be able to find it. It's a little, it's a food truck, but it's a permanent food truck. So we're gonna go and get fish and chips. I did bring my own ketchup though. I bought this ketchup from just across the ways here at the Fresh Choice, and it blew me away how rad this ketchup is. Not tomato sauce, tomato ketchup. They have a tomato sauce. This is the brand Delmain. Made in New Zealand. It's a Kiwi thing. There's a Kiwi thing. So I'm going to bring this for later on for the chops. I've also done something which I needed to do a long time ago. This here is an alpaca scarf that my mother knitted from alpaca fur when she was breeding alpacas. Now I've never had a use for a scarf, but it's great to sit on. It's a good 3 or 4 layers of like insulation between the cold ground, and I need as much insulation as I can see. Crikey, in the chat, goodness gracious. Who's doing that? Juka with the mayonnaise. Wow! Thank you, Juka. And the lemons. Appreciate you, Juka. How you doing? Hello, skis? Didn't know. I don't know who Juka is. There's a person flying over your head. Yeah, there's they're not landing. No, unfortunately the parapentas. I got this wrong. Not parasail, not parachute, not parapent. Paraglide. They're not landing on this field. Usually they do land on this field when school is in, although school's just got out, so maybe they're okay they're landing on the school field, but they may land down here later. Juka with the 73, the lemon train, the choo-choo train has left the station. Thank you, Yuka. Thank you very much. Much appreciation. Music Man, New Zealand is around the same size as the UK. New Zealand is a little bigger. Interesting random facts from the Music Man. Appreciate that. Charlotte Rose, I love malt vinegar on the fish and chips. See, I'm gonna get malt vinegar for the fish, for sure. Gonna put malt vinegar on the fish, but I'm gonna go with this on the chops. But I'm a fan of that too. I'm a fan of that. Linny in the house. G'day, Linny. How you doing? Hello. Fish and chips on a Friday night is a British thing, is it now? Well, are you British? What are you talking about, love? What are you talking about, eh? Are you sure? You're not taking the mickey out of me. I might have to take some multivitamins. Linny, what's going on? Is there a bubbler, a fountain, a water fountain? Something's really attacking my larynx. Wow. I don't smoke. I legitimately do not smoke cigarettes, but something's really attacking my throat there. There is a bathroom down there. And maybe a water fountain. I can just get some water. All those lemons are going to be good with the fish and chips. Linny, I'm Canadian. Oh, well, that's a little British as well, isn't it? You little republic, you. Canada and Australia. I'm in Kiwi land, though, but yeah, I appreciate that. Rob Mack with a 6-month sub. My bad, my 87-year-old eyes couldn't see that. It's not 6, it's 8. 8-month sub streak, Rob Mack. Appreciate that. You see this hand? You see this knee? When this hand slaps this knee, let me tell you, 8 times, that's going to be a celebratory measure. Each slap represents one of those months. Now listen carefully, okay? There's going to be 8 of them. 8 slaps. Thank you, Rob Mack. 8 months you've been here, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the New Zealand content. I'm enjoying delivering it. I'm enjoying my time in New Zealand. Did a second shift at Bespoke Kitchen today. Fantastic. Now, what did I make? I had trouble yesterday remembering what I made. Well, the last thing I did was sausage rolls. Just the filling. What else did I do today? I took photos of it as well. Man, that's bad, isn't it? It's only happened like a matter of hours ago and I can't recall what I did. But I enjoy myself and it was a good, fun day. Oh, I had some lovely food too, some vegan pancakes. Very, very nice. You're not allowed to call them vegan, you got to call them plant-based. That's right, can't call it vegan. But that was a good shift. And I'm doing a shift tomorrow as well, and I'm starting earlier tomorrow. So I started at 8 today, starting at 7 tomorrow. So a little bit earlier. I'm a little tired, being honest. I dreamt about, oddly enough, I dreamt about wood oven pizzas back at the Strand in Adelaide. Yeah, last night. I guess I'm back in the kitchen, so it's all kind of coming back to me. And I dreamt last night I was back in Adelaide cooking with Auntie at the Strand. It was funny. King Samuga, this is a mountain. Maybe this is copyright stuff. How you doing, King Samuga? Good to see you, man. Fallen Angel, hello, Fallen Angel. Did I say hello to you? I don't know if I did. Kells, Rob Mack, g'day, Rob. Luca with the follow. Juka. Hey, Juka. Thanks for following the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Now, this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now, why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content. Me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way rugby field, and you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Thanks to the follow, Luca. Yuka. His name is Yuka. Is that cold? It seems like minus degrees. Yes, last night was actually minus. The first negative Celsius that we've had, well, that I've had here in New Zealand this time around. Last night was started off at 0 and got down to -2. So yeah, ice and frost everywhere on the morn, and cold, very cold. Not gonna lie, but warm at my home, like really warm. No heater on either. Actually, I was hot in bed last night. I was like, why am I warm, man? It's free. Last night when we finished the stream, holy crap. Walking back from Queenstown Gardens last night, damn, that was cold. Like, I don't know if it's because it's a peninsula, it's like got water on both sides of it, but far out. That was like, I know the temperature said 6 degrees. I felt like that was below zero right there in the gardens. Yeah, that was cold as. And the snow on the hills, I'll just change the exposure here so you guys can see the snow on the hills. I don't know how well you can see behind me the Remarkables, but there is snow up there on them there hills, and well, it's no surprise, it's winter. Don't get alarmed, don't get worried. Yes, on the other side of the globe, it's winter when it's going into summer up the top, and vice versa. People come into my chat going, I can't believe it's winter down there. Think about it. Globe, up, down, top, right? Think about it. Angle of the axis. Davo, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Davo. Charlotte was like Silent Hill here last night. Thick as fog. Silent Hill, I like that. I don't know what that's in relation to. Kid's name was Luca. The PM bowled over, so his name was Luca. ScoMo threw him on the floor. Is that right? I didn't see it. I've been out of the loop. But so let me just tell you what we're doing here on this stream. We are going to be going via a liquor store. It's called Hendrix. Henny's. Henny? I think it's called Henny's. It's not Hendrix. It's not the H-Man. It's something like that. I think it's called Henny's. It's the better liquor store in town. We're going to see if we can get some Cody Gold, which is better than the Cody L Regulation that Grimsky drinks. If not, we'll get some other RTD whiskey and cola. There is one called Mackie or Makey. We'll get that if not. And from thence, we will stroll through the town, down to the lakeside, which is where the Eric's Fish and Chip stall is. Now, I know it's a little earlier for dinner, but the sun sets here at 5:30. So, or actually 5:15. So I'm going to be getting dinner before it gets dark, right? So we're going to get an early dinner in. And I'm not even hungry because I've just been fed, well, lunchtime. Far out. Oh, no, we nibbled. That's right. I had breakfast, I guess, at 11. And then I had a little, what was that? Lentil. Man, what's wrong with my memory? I sucked in so much information and I can't recall any of it. I literally can't recall. There was this beautiful deep fried vegan thing we had today. Super easy to make apparently. I was told what it was and I can't remember what that was. But I do take photos of stuff. Is it a level bottle-o? Haven't been long on D-Life, more than 2 years, and I hit on you. Are you coming on to me? Oh shit. Oh, no. Oh, okay, hello. Definitely out of the loop. I'm out of loops like you would. I didn't even know there was a loop. There's loops now? Shit. Do you like the area of Newcastle? As in Australia, like north of Sydney, or Newcastle upon Tyne? I've been to both. In England. Is it a level bottle-o? A Hendrick level, I gotcha. Busy working, Charlotte, how you been? Davo, I'm doing all right, thanks, Gibbs, but fish and chips with chicken salt. Oh, and a bottle of water is a great idea. Oh yeah, badoo, that sounds lovely. Silent Hill is a movie. I haven't seen it. I didn't know. I am watching the trilogy of the Lord of the Ringses just to get myself back into the swing of New Zealand. Been okay, minus the heart issues from the jab and falling down an escalator. That was quite humorous. It wasn't deadly. Your work would be pretty busy now. Everyone's gone away. Not my work. I guess she's talking to Linny. So you're talking about Newcastle, north of Sydney. Well, I know the area quite well. We used to go up to Nelson Bay when we were younger. Mayunas! Wow! Luca! Yuka! Well, I'm gonna just go with Luca. It's easier. Thank you for the ice creams, Yuka. Yuka and the lemons trains. So that's the plan. I haven't also said this, but I'll say it now. If you're watching this stream and you are not on dlive.tv/givesaminute, if you're watching this stream anywhere else, I appreciate the view and I salute the view, and you're welcome to continue watching this stream wherever you might be watching it, because I broadcast it everywhere. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Yochobe, I'm on YouTube, Yochobe, I'm on Trovo, I'm on Twitch, I'm on FC2, which is a Japanese porno site. Yeah, I'm streaming on there. I'm on what are the other ones? Dang it. There's a whole bunch of these lousy ones that I'm on as well, using RTMP. Either way, that's all good and true, and I love that you're watching me on those channels or on those platforms, but the thing that really kills me is if you're chatting to me and I'm not answering, it's because I'm not seeing it. I literally am only seeing this chat. This is the chat on DLive. This is all I'm looking at. So I don't want to be rude, and I got to tell you, Andrew Furl, my old workmate or my old apprenticeship theory. So in an apprenticeship, you do on the job and then you do on the books. At the TAFE that I went to in 1994, Andrew Furl, haven't seen you since then. You're on my Facebook, constantly commenting on the reruns or live. I don't see them until tomorrow. I don't even look at Facebook, really. So please, if you want to have a chinwag with me about it, come on down to dlive.tv. It's the letter D, it's the word live, then you put the letters TV, like television. I don't know why they want to be television, but dlive.tv. That'll get you to the platform. Then if you put a /Arunio and the word gives a minute, you'll wind up on my channel. Or you could just search me. So one other thing I want to let you know before we roll out of here, this is interesting. So I'll show you my setup first. I'll show you how I'm streaming. I'm going to do this every stream. I'm streaming live with 2 4G services, one of them being Vodafone and the other one being 2 Degrees. Feels like that now. The 2 Degrees service gives me 1 free hour of usage of data a day on top of my allocated slot of 40 gig. So at some point during this stream, remind me and I'll activate that free hour. Otherwise, it just goes to waste. We might as well activate it. So I'll activate the 1 hour free skis when you guys tell me to. We won't do it just now, but we'll do it at some point. I'm using the Video Go from Teradek. This is a company called Teradek. They've sent me these items to use while I'm here in New Zealand. These are not my items. The only things I own is the camera and the 4G services, but the hardware and the backpack, which is Kiwi for backpack, the backpack that they sent me, this is all review gear for me to use and to come up with my thoughts. And so far, I got to tell you, yay. So let me show you what it is, and then I want to tell you something funky that I found, well, that happened last night, this morning, today, a little while ago, and I'll tell you that in a second. But here's the backpack. This is let me just give you a little better exposure. This is the this is the Teradek. Just give me a second to close this up. This is the Bond backpack from Teradek. This is called a Bond backpack. It opens up like this, a little, that comes up. Then this, let me just get rid of my ketchup. Then there's like these little zippers that come down here. Then it opens up to this. Now what you've got here, immediately in Vision, let me give you a little more ISO so we can see the goods. So what you got right there is the Video Go. This is the device that's encoding my stream. This is like your laptop or your OBS or your cell phone if you're going live direct from the app. This is my streaming encoder. Now you can use this device without this modem. See this little antenna here? There's another one down below. It's on a strange angle for you to see, but you've got 2 antenna. This modem here, you don't actually need this. This unscrews, and you can also screw one on both sides, so you could screw one in here. But you can see there's an actual USB plug there, so you can just go direct in with USB if your modem. What have I done here? User guide. What's going on with that? Okay, I don't know why that happened. if your modem is just USB, you can plug it straight in. You don't need to use this modem. But I've got in here my 2° service. That's a SIM card inside the Teradek modem. Then the second modem that I bond together is the guy that I just kind of tapped and showed. This is my Vodafone SIM inside an unlocked Nighthawk M2 mobile broadband router. Now, usually I wouldn't have power going in here. I would just have the Ethernet going direct into this unit. But what I want to tell you about, at the end of each stream, this streams for like 6 hours on a battery, no sweat. But at the end of each stream, I do charge all my devices. I charge everything back to full. I charged this last night as I'm sleeping. Woke up this morning to go to work, 100% charge. I took the back off, I took the battery out. So I physically removed the battery, took out the SIM card, because I use that in my phone as well. Then I'm family friendly. I shivers, wow. I'm not kidding. When I went to go live today, the battery was on 0%, which is extremely strange. It was out of the device with a full charge, and it depleted over the course of the day. And it was sitting on carpet, so there's no chance of it getting electrically manipulated. So what I'm doing right now, which is very interesting to note, the VidiU Go has its own battery inside of it. Normally I keep this fully charged, and then at the end of the stream when, so okay, let me just show it to you. Underneath here I got power banks. This power bank here has got the power that runs this GH5. So these two USB cables, they're in sequence, and they go through a DC coupler, and it goes through this cable all the way up the HDMI pipeline here and into the GH5 with a dummy battery. So that's taken care of. Underneath that power bank, I've got a jerry-rigged power bank. I just made a little compartment there for it to sit into with these little side bits. But that other power bank, usually your one USB cable, the white one, that goes into Okay, so there's something's going on with the cable run here, folks. It's getting a little loose or something, and I'm losing connection. This has happened a few times now. Okay, well we won't faff around too much, but this has happened a few times. I apologize. What was I saying? I was just saying that the interesting thing is this guy here is not running off power anymore. This guy here is running off its own power, and I'm powering up my Nighthawk M2 with the power bank. So if I tap this now, I'll tell you what we're at. And man, in the space of this stream, how long have we been live for? We've been live for 24 minutes. In 24 minutes, it's got up to 35% already. So what I'm trying to say is once this gets to 100%, I'll unplug this cable and I'll plug it in to the VidiU Go, and that'll get its charge going. That's intriguing how fast that charges. Very interesting. So as far as that little blackout goes, I don't actually know what's causing that. Let me just put this back up. I don't really know why it drops out, but I am in talks with Teradek to get uncabled, so untethered. There's a product that they have called the 4K Spark, which is an HDMI transmitter. And that'll basically mean I won't need this cable run. I'll be free, because right now I'm tethered to the backpack. Every time I move, I've got to just adjust everything because this cable. But there is a product which sits on top of your camera. It's a transmitter, and it sends the HDMI signal, and then there's a receiver. There'll be a receiver in the backpack pumping the HDMI signal in. So that's going to be rad. But that's not here yet. We should keep an eye on the VidiU Go. It's at 69% battery, so we definitely have to keep our fingers crossed that that doesn't get too low. Let me put you Yahoos back down. That's the gear. If you are interested in live streaming, there are definitely ways to do it where you do not need this kind of gear. I'm a perfectionist, and I want to do the greatest, the best, the most. I just want everything to be cool, and I want it to be appealing visually to you. So I go a bit over the top, and I want this. This is how I choose to do it. You might choose to do it differently, and you can go so different, right? You can just go live from the app, and you can just do your own thing. Fine. I do it this way, and I appreciate that you appreciate it. Charlotte Rose did leave a lovely comment on my Discord about this kind of thing last night, so I appreciate that you appreciate it and Hendrik appreciated it. If you all appreciate it, just say I appreciate it in the chat. I think the technology we have today is wonderful, that we can live stream, you know, anywhere virtually. I'm taking you guys up the mountain during the winter. We're gonna have a good time, some snowboarding. It's gonna be fun. So I'm pretty stoked and psyched that this can even exist, that this tech exists. Can I just try one thing? I'm gonna try touching my cable, and it may, oh, let me just read the chat first. I'll just read the chat because I was waffling on a little there. And then I'll just want to touch those cables and see if they do fall over themselves. Henry's might not have a gold Cody. Oh, okay. In that case, we'll just take something else, I guess. Busy as, damn tourists. Same down this way, it's all going down Great Ocean Road. I don't think of the money and smile. Plant-based. I got banned from Facebook, Fallen Angel, yeah. Do you know my friend got banned? So last night, okay, side story, but because you brought it up. Danny Van, if you're, well, he doesn't watch YouTube. An old skateboarder friend of mine has a girlfriend, and he posted a picture of her, or a few pictures, one of them a video of her skating, and she was pushing with her back foot. So she was kick pushing on a skateboard. And if you push with your back foot, in the industry or in the sport, that's been known as pushing Mongo. That's just the saying. You push Mongo, you should push with your front foot, right? If you're dude, I've done it backwards. It's been so long since I've skated. You should push with your back foot. She pushes with the front foot. Pushing with your front foot is Mongo. I left a comment on his post saying, but she pushes Mongo. Get that fixed, because he had something about how good she was, about something else, and then to skateboard. And I said, but she's pushing Mongo, man. Get that fixed. He got a ban. He got a ban for 6 days off Facebook because I made a comment on his post using the word Mongo. I didn't know Mongo was offensive. I don't even know what Mongo is. I guess it's short for Mongoloid, right? I'm not saying she's a Mongoloid though. I was saying she's pushing Mongo. That's just the word that it's been. But he got a ban, and he sent me some scathing messages too, like quite aggressive. I was like, dude, I didn't do it intentionally, and I should have been the one that got banned. Facebook is a legit joke. Beautiful background. Eat my shorts. How you doing? How you doing, Eat Skis? Technology. Terradeck. That's the name. Terradeck. Oh, 1R. It's 1R, isn't it? Yeah, 1R. Terradeck, but only 1R. That's cool as. 19 Grant Road, Frankton. I'm not getting a bus to go and get Cody's. Hell no. Thanks for the tips, dude. No worries, Eat My Shorts. And there is a link in the description of this live stream on YouTube. So go to my YouTube. There is an affiliate link, because like I said, this gear is not my gear. Terradeck have loaned this to me for the New Zealand content. I don't own this gear. This is a review loaner unit. But if you want to help me, you can go and click the affiliate link. And even if you don't buy it, because it's not cheap, right? This is expensive gear. But even if you go and buy something else, after clicking my Amazon affiliate, I'll get paid. So even if you go and buy a packet of Tic Tacs, I'll still get an affiliate. It'll be this big. But if you buy the Terradeck Video You Go, the affiliate will be this big. So you see what I'm saying? Just click my link. Gibbs, you look really good. Well, thank you, Linny. Is that what? Are you coming on to me? Thank you, Linny. Appreciate that. Is the gold sugar-free? Oh, I hope not. Is that what the Cody Gold is, sugar-free? If you're going to drink lousy cola with whiskey, just get the full sugar. Wait, what? That's bullshit. Facebook is bullshit. Doggo. Mongo is character illiterate outlaw in Mel Brooks' comedy Blazing Saddles. Okay. Well, okay, so now we're caught up with the chat. We're down to 63% on the Video You Go. That's interesting how fast that depletes. That's depleting as fast as the other guys, the Nighthawk M2 is repleting. The opposite of depleting is repleting. I'm gonna just mangle my cables and see if I can cause it. So I'm gonna try to make this go black. It'll come back, but I'm gonna see if I can sort of navigate what might be the cause. If I touch down here, if I touch you down here, do you turn off? No, it didn't. If I touch you down here, nope. If I touch you over here, if I touch you all over, if I touch you down here, nope. Okay, what if I touch you down here? No. What if I touch, why is it doing that and it wasn't, if I touch you over here? No, okay. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'm touching you and you're not responding. Shit. All right, folks. Well, let's go and get some Cody's from the liquor store. If not Cody's, we will get some other RTD whiskey and cola. It's Friday night, but I'm going to be working earlier tomorrow, so I'm not having we're going to see a sunset, but I'm not going to booze it out and stay out all. It's going to be I'm quite thankful sunset's super early, actually, because I get to go home and then get some good sleep, although I didn't get to bed till 11 last night. We'll try to get earlier to sleep. Who are you touching? I was touching the cable here, Linny. I was trying to work out what it is that's causing these little erratic blackouts. I don't really have a solution. I thought if I touched you down there, you would say, get off there. And I thought if I touched you over here, you'd be like, woo. At some point, I thought if I touched you, you'd turn off on me, but you didn't. So I don't know what to say. A little random battery check. 62 on the VDU Go and the Nighthawk M2 46. So the Nighthawk M2 is going to fully charge before the VDU Go depletes, which is a stroke of luck. All right, folks, let me cool. As we walk, there'll be no chit chat. I'm going to put this in my pocket. I'm going to close up my Bic Pick. I'm going to put my ketchup that we're going to use later in here. And I will just zip this. Oh yeah, and my alpaca. By the way, my mum made this for me in 1996. This alpaca scarf came to New Zealand in the year 2000 when we lived a few doors down from where I live right now. When I say we, I mean me and my ex. So this has already been to New Zealand. Let me put this in here. This is going to come in handy on these outdoor sitting down streams. Oh, of course it will. Let me zip this up. Close the Terradeck Bic Pick. Okay, we are good to skedaddle. See, this is the sucky thing right now. I'm tethered to the backpack, so I've got to make certain everything I do doesn't. If I lift this up too high, it's going to knock the backpack over, and I don't want to do. It's going to knock over the camera, and I don't want to do that. So if we can get untethered, which will be happening soon, be much better. Be much better to have no tethering. No tethering? That is not the right word. Untethered. Let's cruise. We're going this way. Did you, now, I know I'm not looking to the chat for answers, but I'll give you a shot of the Remarkables. You want to see the Remarkables? Let me just give you some better exposure. Zoom in. We'll get a little closer. We'll get a little closer. Once we get a little closer, you'll see it nicer. But it is pretty good, right? We saw it last night. It was good to see it last night as well. Took my knife to work and I've still got my tea towel that I wrapped it in my pocket. Extra insulation. Where are we going to go? We'll go this way. You know what? There is a water fountain there. I am going to get a swig of that. Now, but just on the chance that it does give me some issue later. I thought this was a water fountain. I'm going to just get a little. Just going to wet my whistle. How high is it going to go? Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh wait, you idiot. I'm pushing this one, and it's coming out down there. All you gotta do is push this one, dude. just to get that a little bit more, a little bit soothing, little soothe action. Oh, so once we've got whatever we're going to buy from the liquor store, we'll then go to Eric's and grab Eric, and then we'll go down to the lakeside for a dinner. Probably best to chuck a left here. Yeah, this is probably best. Lane Neve. And temperature-wise tonight, it's going to be cold again. Surprise, surprise. It's no surprise there. It's going to be cold again tonight. How cold? I can't remember, but cold. There we go, a better shot of the Remarkables. Check this out. So, let me just change the exposure. And for you, Remarkables, yes? Are you getting that? Are you seeing that? Very remarkable. The Remarkables range, folks. It's a wonderful, it's just beautiful to walk around this town. And if you just, you know, if you're looking down at the street as you walk, you're not seeing anything, right? You just look like, oh, it's pretty shitty. And then you look up and you're like, oh yeah, forgot about those huge hills. It's just peeking across. I mean, you can't not see it. Struck. Shit, it's doing it a lot. Okay, I saw that. Okay. Okay. I did see that happen. I'm gonna have to really work on what that is. Something's going funky, but it is called Henry's. The liquor store is called Henry's. Hey buddy, how you doing? We all wanted to come back to this liquor store.
Yeah, mate. Oh, wait. Everyone does.
RTDs, where are they? Ah, sweet, cool, cool, cool.
I was like, no, what do you mean? He's like, well, you fucking murdered on the hill. Why would you want to do that?
It's funnily enough, they're in the, oh, this is, you're gonna lose the 4G in here, surely. Let me just give you an auto exposure, auto ISO here. Yeah, you're gonna lose 4G in here for sure. Double Jack. Here we go. Kraken and Cola. Aruba. Never seen this before, folks. Karuba. Dude, it did it again. Seriously? I gotta work out why it's doing this. What is the thing that's causing it to just go black randomly? I don't know. I don't think this is working in here with the 4G, but if it is, we got Karuba. Is this Kiwi though? I don't want to carry all that. Karuba barrel aged rum. This is what Karuba looks like. Don't know if I don't think I've seen that before. Other than that, Jack. I don't want to drink Jack though. We're in another country. We should be drinking other things. I've never seen Kraken, but it's only a 4-pack. Cider mix. Ginger beer. Gin and tonic. Vodka. Clean Collective. Gordon's. Vodka. Seltzer. Looks like all of this is RTDs in here. Vodka Cruisers, whiskey and ginger ale, vodka passion fruit, vodka peach and apple. Crikey, there's a lot of variety. Glacial hard seltzer. Yeah, we've heard all about the seltzers. White Rhino, gin and lemon and apple. Black Elephant vodka, gin, vodka, 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 vodka. A lot of vodkas here. Long whites, hard soda, vodka, vodka. Lots of most of this is vodka and gin here. That's a lot of variety though. Martini. I'm probably gonna go Kraken. Then again, nah, I'm gonna see if this is Kiwi. If this Karuba is Kiwi, zero sugar cola. What? Why zero sugar? Karuba. Jamaican rum. He's gonna give me a bag for this, surely. I don't trust this. Karuba. Karuba rum, folks. Rum and cola, we're going for it. We're going for it. Hey man, do you have a bag for that? Awesome. All right, now I gotta just check the chat, right? Did we just, while we were in that store, how bad was 4G? I'm gonna assume that 4G went in and out. I know we lost the vision a couple of times. Still don't really know why it does that, but either way, once we get the transmitters, we won't have that issue, I don't think. But yeah, as far as 4G goes, I think that might have been pretty intermittent, but I won't be able to check until I get to, I'm just trying to work out whether it's that. Keep trying to touch you and fix it. I won't check until we get down what we're gonna get for the Erics, right? Then I'll check. So hold off on your comments until we get there. Yeah, but anyway, I bought rum and cola. There wasn't the Cody Gold, so we couldn't try that. And I wasn't gonna go back to the regulation Cody for a second installment. I thought I'd try something we haven't had yet. So let's get down to Eric's, the fish and chip joint. And then I'm gonna have to put on, do you know what, I could do it now. I'm gonna put on some gloves. tried just resetting the entire Video Go, like cold booting it. Hopefully that fixed it. Okay, that did fix it. I got to talk to Teradek about that. I did talk to Teradek about that. They don't know what this is, but this is happening a lot now, right? And I've got the Video Go. Yeah, there it is. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I don't know. So you missed all of that conversation then. Where did you lose sound? Was it back in the liquor store? Did we lose 4G in the store and then? Anyway, we're here at Eric's Fish and Chips, and I asked them what they recommended. They've got me a pack, 11 bucks, fish and chips. But what I was saying, there was no sound since you left the bottle-o. So interesting, Rob Mac. Walking on the street is when it, interesting. So what? So this, I guess I'll check the stream back myself, but the sound just stopped.
125.
That'll be me, right? 1, 2. Oh, that he ordered after me and he got his before me. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I do have the Teradek Wave. The reason I'm not using the Wave is because it's a bigger, bulkier product. But I think we should be using it to verify that it's not my camera or my cables that's causing this sound issue. So I'm gonna forego space in my pick to use the Wave from now on for at least a week, I guess. Hello, birdie. And if we don't have any of this sound issue, then it's 100% the Video Go that's the issue. I want to eliminate possibilities of what this is. And it makes... He probably ordered a lettuce leaf and he gets fed before me. But it makes sense to at least check, like break it down, right? Like work out what it possibly could be. Hendrik, hello, how you doing, man? So you didn't lose any 4G in the liquor store, even in the cool room? Like we went into the RTD section, you guys all heard we didn't lose anything? But here's a good thing to remember. If it does drop the sound, it's not D-Live, it's not me intentionally, but the resolution is to stop and start the video, like power down and power back up the Video Go. By the way, what I was saying before is I'm interested to know what percentage we've got here, batteries. So the Video Go is down to 30% and the Nighthawk M2 has charged up to 60. It's not getting charged now. Okay, I'm going to put the charge back on the Video Go. It's not getting what the fuck is going on here? Okay, now it is. 29% on the Video Go.
There we go.
Oh, cool. Thanks for bringing it out.
That's all good. And so you can try our speciality at Eric's. We've got a deep fried kiwi fruit for you.
Is that what that is? A little
Yes.
extra bonus?
Yes,
Oh,
it
thank
is for you to give it a try.
Thank you
And
so
then
much.
That's all good. And then you've got some malt vinegar too.
I'm going to put that on the fish. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, do you want a fork? We'll go old school.
Yeah, I'll take a fork.
Yeah,
and some
absolutely.
napkins. Yeah, I work up at Bespoke, and one of your
nice.
chefs knows my head chef. Your guy or your girl is Louise. Oh, is that you? Oh, there you go.
I was like, Louise.
So you know Noella. Yeah, I worked with her. I just started a couple of days ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I said I was coming down here. She's probably watching. She does watch the stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You worked with her for a little while, didn't you?
Oh yeah, well we passed that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, well I think we did.
You did that at Bespoke? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice team.
It is, isn't it? It's a lot of fun. I'm only there for a little while because I've actually got a job on the hill. But they're not starting until later, so...
You just doing food prep with them?
Yeah, just prep. Yeah, I thought I'd say good day. Thank you
Enjoy
very
your
much for the
fish.
little extra too.
No, that's all
Appreciate
good.
it.
Enjoy.
Thank you. All right, kids. We're going to take a little malt vinegar on here. How am I going to do this? Yep. We're going to take a walk, right? So I'm going to put the malt vinegar on. little deep fried kiwi fruit. Hell yeah. I'll put these in here. Napkins. Don't need this anymore. Fork. And let's roll. Close up all this shizzle. Whoops, forgot to put this back in. 27%, folks. On the video go. We good? Ah, I forgot to put that in. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I won't have the chat till we get to the spot we're going to sit at. I'll put the malt vinegar back as well. Cool, cool. All right, let's roll. Be interesting if the sound drops again. Not in a good way. Hope it doesn't. Fingers crossed. All right, let's roll. Thanks again, guys. See you later.
See you later.
All right, sunset jetty style. And rum. Hell yeah. We're gonna see nice scenes shortly. Gonna be looking to the west. Can't see, but through that little gap is the jetty we're going to sit on. Queenstown Bay. Beautiful. I'll give you some better exposures momentarily. Just want to get to the spot. In fact, I've not been onto this jetty. No, I have. I shot the Winter Festival fireworks opening scenes in the year 2000 from this jetty. That's a long time ago. Let's go.
Did you actually come over?
Let's go this way. She screamed, blue murder. I made that noise. Oh, now we're in the park area. Just gonna cruise through here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's all right. All right, go.
9, 10.
Sound is still good, even though I'm not talking, but the sound is good, right? Tell me it's still good. If that sound has gone off again, wow. So yes, let us park up on the jetty here. Oh, it looks a bit sketchy out here. Dudes, it's wobbling. That's not cool. I might not sit all the way at the end, eh? It doesn't look very clear. It looks a bit sketch. I guess if we just sit down we should be good, but nice view, huh? Let me expose the correction. The wrong way. Queenstown, Duxes, Queenstown Bay here, the Wakatipu. Last night we were in the Queenstown Gardens, but on the other side. Tonight we're going to sit here. That's to the west, so if there were clouds you would see a nice little sunset, but it's just all clear skies. Let me put you yahoos down. Get this off my big pick. So I'll put you guys down here, and I guess I'll sit this way, and we will keep an eye. Oops, there's my fork. We'll keep an eye on the view. The main thing I want to do right now is change those power banks. Not change the power banks, but make certain that we got power in the video go, and the Nighthawk M2 is good. Let me just do that first. Because we are down low battery. It's giving me a low battery warning. Plug in power. I'm all about it, video go. It's down to 19%. All right, let's plug in the power. And the Nighthawk M2 got up to 66%. Let me just plug in the power here. 19% on the video go. Just do this. Plug it in. Power. Okay, we are charging. It's on 18% now. So we're getting a charge, and the Nighthawk M2 sits on its own power. Speaking of sitting, I know we're sitting on wood, which isn't typically cold, but I'm going to use my alpaca beanie, alpaca scarf, because I brought it. I might as well use it. So, is everything good? Everything fine? Let's check the chat. I'll tell you what that gets up to. 19% thus far. Interesting to see how much it charges while it's using as well. You know, like it's using power and it's charging. Bring up the chisel chat again. D-Live Machinskis. My channel. Looking good, Gives. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, man. Today's special on YouTube says a bird stole a chip. Okay, it does. Blueskis! Hey, Gibbs and chat, I'm sorry I have not been in here. I have glaucoma in my right eye. I am blind the eyed. Sorry to hear, Blueskis. Sorry to hear. I hope you can make a recovery of glaucoma. Glaucoma, you get drops for it, right? Might give you a little more of an angel. I don't know, do you want an angel that way, to the west, or to the town? I think to the town, right? The town's gonna have lights, camera, and action. All right, let's get the chips out, folks. The hot chips. The 20% already. It's gone up 2%. So they gave us a little extra special here, which is the deep fried kiwi fruit. Deep fried kiwi fruit. When she said it, I was like, someone at work mentioned this. Someone at work mentioned that, and it wasn't very good. but we'll see, we'll see. We've also got the hockey. That's what it looks like, folks. Eric's fish and chips. If you did purchase your own, you would get a little serving something like this. The hockey fish. The homemade chips is... Yeah. That's good. Oh, wow. Those chips, they're good. Oh, shit, yeah. Wow. That's a good chip. I don't even think they're gonna need, there's trout in this lake too. I wonder where they are. I don't think these chips are gonna need any sauce. Looking good. To your RT. To your RT. So, look at this fish, folks. Hockey. Hockey stick. Lovely. Wow. I haven't had fish and chips in a long time. Where's me, here we are. Napkins. This is a Kiwi tradition, folks. Fish and chips. I'm sitting on the deck eating fish and chips. From Eric's. And I'm gonna tell you, they're quite nice. Now, what do we got here? Hockey is a local fish. Hockey? Hokey? It's nice. It's nice. Hokey. I wouldn't normally eat on a stream, but you yahoos asked for this. Wet it down with some rum. What a lovely idea, Rob Mac. Thought that was the H-Man, but you and H-Man would have a similar suggestion, but that's a great idea. Yeah, I don't advocate eating on a live stream. I think it's a little hideous. Chewing gum, yay, that's okay, but eating like just dinner on a live stream, not down for it, but you guys did ask me to come and do this, so. So, you already heard the choice selection I made in the liquor store. Karuba rum. Blended barrel-aged rum. It's not 7%, it's 5%. Bottled in New Zealand. So it's a New Zealand thing. Well, under license, right? Bottled in Kiwi land, under license. And it's a twist top. Hockey is known as Blue Grenadier. Blue Grenadier. Cheers. Thank you, Charlotte. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Good suggestion to try this, right? Good suggestion. Huh. This is quite nice. Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that way more than the Cody's. That's quite good, actually. That's like a sweet rum. Well, obviously it's in the caffeine cola. The fish eat fish. Imagine I saw another fish come down and swoop on that. Drink local, eat my shorts. There isn't much local here. I mean, we already did try the Cody, which is local. Rob, how many did you get and what was the price? Didn't you hear that in the, was there no audio in the liquor store? 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 10 pack, it was $30. 10 pack for 30. Yeah, but was there no audio when we were in the store in Henry's? I would recommend this as fish and chips for sure. This is the fish is lovely. Yeah, this is a solid 10. Davo, have you been to Queenstown nightlife? No, but in about 2 weeks, I think we're having a party. My housemates are throwing a party. Hoki is really good for you. Heaps of omega-3. Is that right, Charla? There was audio, maybe I just didn't hear it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, that makes me feel more validated. There's a little mallard swimming around. Dude, this is a one-legged duck. That's a one-legged duck. To answer the question, does a one-legged duck swim in circles? Apparently not. Oh, wow. Did I just drop a... No, good. There's a one-legged duck here. Can you see that? Check this out. It's a one-legged duck. And it is not swimming in circles. It's also gone out of the frame. Will the one-legged duck get you on the wheel? Hopefully. Get back over here. Oh, I got an M-tag. I'm eating chips and drinking a rum. M-tag that shiz. Where's my M-tag machine? Oh, we're gonna try the deep fried kiwi fruit, which doesn't make sense to me. Deep fried kiwi fruit. Family friendly becomes mature audiences only. And saved. Now if you want to swear, you're welcome to. Fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit. I'll go first. Cheers. You're starting the stream earlier makes me want to start drinking earlier. Rob, sorry man, we're 2 hours ahead here. This is nice. This reminds me of I'm gonna give that one-legged duck a chip. This reminds me of Bounty rum in Fiji. All right, let's try this deep fried kiwi fruit. This is bizarre. Oh, it was on a stick. Deep fried kiwi fruit, folks. All right, let's give it a shot. Okay, it's battered. It's got cinnamon. It's quite nice. It's a sweet, savory, deep fried treat. It feels like you're eating a donut, but then there's this dessert kiwi style. Yeah, this is quite cool. It's messy. Messy to eat. Deep fried kiwi, look. Deep fried kiwi fruit. I don't know. The duck didn't like it either. No shit. It let it sink. Oh, hello. But duck didn't like it either. It let it sink down. Yeah, I would not buy that if you said, dude, how was that deep fried kiwi fruit? I wouldn't be like running for it, but they did give me that as a little treat. It's interesting. Is it rad? No. It's definitely unique though. I want to try some of my ketchup though. Rob Mac, turn on your free hour. I actually did that when the audio was out, but thank you for reminding me. I did turn the free hour on. So we got this ketchup here that I got, which was rad. Delamain ketchup, not tomato sauce, ketchup. And I've really enjoyed this, so I'm going to sprinkle it liberally. Like, just doused it liberally over the chopsers.
I think the cold makes you a little bit less coordinated as well, like. I think that's what it is. It's like, fuck, if I'm stroking this bad after a couple of beers, I'm thinking like after half a dozen.
This jetty looks pretty sketchy. Is it as sketchy as it looks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's this one.
That guy will see your store-bought hokey and raise you a fresh-caught one. I don't think that... Are you guys been fishing? No.
Skiing.
Skiing?
Yeah.
What's the water temperature like?
Yeah.
Very cold. Probably 8 degrees.
Really? 8?
So
Yeah.
around there.
Let's just jump over that, yeah. So for everybody that's in Fahrenheit, 8 degrees is
Weight limit?
it's 8
limit on this deck?
8 degrees less than freezing, or more than freezing.
More than 75. God.
Oh, shit.
It's the rope. The rope should be right.
The sketchy jetty that's yeah, and it's wobbly too, eh?
Enjoy your evening.
Yeah, man, you too. Let's go for a spin. Bring it back tomorrow. 46 Fahrenheit. Yeah, so if you think about 0 Celsius is freezing, the water is 8 degrees above freezing. Which equals cold, right? Which equals a hell of a lot of shrinkage, basically. Cold times, you wouldn't want to be swimming. I wouldn't want to swim. Hell no. So they're out skiing like wakeboarding, being like full. It'd be a 4'3" minimum wetsuit. Probably a 5'4". No worries, man. I was just joking about going for a spin. Hey, what thickness wetsuit do you guys wear?
Oh, today, like 2 of us were at a 5, but one of them was at a 3.
Oh shit. So it's a full 5, not a 5.4, just a complete 5?
Yeah, it's a dive hoodie, full
Yeah.
hooded.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a bit sweet.
Brad. Were you warm enough, or was it still cold?
In the sun, it's mint. In the sun, it's all good, but
Yeah,
once
yeah.
once you're in the shade, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So there's confirmation they're wearing a 5 centimeter wetsuit. He's gone for a saw in batter. Oh, you saw that dog? Yeah. Cute dog, huh? Let's give another chip to the one-legged duck. Ducky! Oh, wow. Ah, the duck is too buoyant. Interesting. This duck can't... Can you see that? This duck can't go under the water deep enough to get the chip, but he can see it on the bottom. Oh, he's not going to do it again. So he tried to dive down, but he's too buoyant. Dudes, how much... What is going on with that? It just went off, man. Did you see any of that? I'm fucking annoyed with this. What's going on? I just picked up my camera and it was off that whole time. Can't wiggle the cable. That's annoying, hey. I'm really annoyed at that. I don't know what it is. I wonder if it's, the battery is flexed or something. I don't know. Well, it pisses me off. There's always something wrong, hey? Is it the battery door or something? I don't know, dudes. It just annoys me. Handy-quacked. That duck is handy-quacked. I don't know if you saw it or not, but he's got one leg, so when he dives down and he tries to paddle under, he can't go deep enough. You want top duck? Now they'll all come over. The joys of live streaming. Right on, H-Man. I'm annoyed at that. I gotta tell you, I'm annoyed at that. That's an annoyance that I don't understand. I once dated a one-legged guy who worked at a local brewery. Oh, wow. He was in charge of the hops. Shit. You had me there for a second, Charlotte. Yeah, man. You had to go and ruin it, didn't you? You had to make a joke. It's a pretty good joke. I went out with a girl who worked in a scissor factory, but she couldn't cut it. Ah, shit. Watch this. Here come the ducks. Dun, 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 dun. They're all charging over here. Little do they know, there's none left. Bug Nana, how you doing, Bugskis? Man, these chips got cold so quick. I mean, it's not surprising. Probably only like 8 degrees now or something. 8 Celsius. All right, folks, that's the end of the New Zealand fish and chips. We've got to work out what this is, though, what this issue is, because if we're going to be walking up mountains, we can't be having this issue. Oh yeah, I could have been eating it with a fork. I've completely finished it, and then I looked down and went, didn't even touch the fork. For fork's sake. Now, where's their nearest bun? There's no bun handy. I guess I'll take it for a stroll after the stream to put it in the bun. We could tip the crumbs out for the duck, though, I guess. Oh, that'd be a good idea for the duck. You want to eat the crumbses? There you go. Oh, and there's a regular duck. You guys are too slow. Yeah, look, I don't know if you saw that, but the two-legged duck could actually get it by duck diving. He ducked all the way down, dived, and got the food. Interesting, folks. Interesting. Hey. Now the one-legged duck's causing a fuss. Is that how he lost his leg? By having a brouhaha? A brouhaha! So, our experience of New Zealand fish and chips concludes there. Now, the stream will continue as we hang out here until sunset. Hell yeah! I might go and spy a bin, look for one. I don't want to have to carry this later. Nah, when I take a slash, I'll go and find a bun. But I do want to check just one thing. I want to see if I angle the camera on its side, here's what I think might be happening. Can we get a little more exposure here? I've assessed that it doesn't appear to be the cable run that's loose, but it could be the dummy battery inside the GH5 battery compartment that might not be fitting properly, and whenever I maneuver the camera on an angel, it loses its contacts. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And if it is that, the remedy would be to shove a little bit of cardboard in there, aka the edge of the fish and chip packet, to make sure that it doesn't wobble at all. But I don't know if that is the case, so let's just pick it up. And I'll tilt it on its angel, and we'll see, I guess. So I'll pick it up now and go on an angel. Dude, that's exactly what this is, I think. I think that... Calm down there. I think I've assessed this. So should I shove that cardboard in there now or not worry? Because we are live streaming and I can do it next time. Next time before I go live, I'll shove cardboard in there. Now that wouldn't have any play on the audio issue that's plaguing us, but that's a good. I'm happy to know that could be the issue here. Should we verify it by doing a second test? Hey, keep me down. I will try tilting the camera the other way and we'll see what happens. So let me go up and let's go this way. Okay, that didn't make any difference. If we go back this way, horizontal, and now we go on this angel. El bingo, el bango. And by the way, when it cuts back in, it obviously cuts into the most lousy settings. But that's what it is, folks. I've assessed it. If you angle the camera so that the battery housing slides or the battery compartment isn't locked in, bingo, bango, L solution. I've worked out that part. This is called problem solving 101 with the Gives a Minute D live stream. Dump with the follow your dump. Thanks for following the Gives a Minute D live stream. Now this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me tell you, you see, you're giving me your time to consume the content. You see, and me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way wakati-boo, and you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D live stream. Thanks for the follow. I invented the sandal for the one-legged people. It was a flop. Not a flop, it was just a flop. Wouldn't that depend on which leg they were missing? Yeah, smart one there, the H-man. Well, that was Bug Nana. Imagine waddling with only one leg. Imagine yodeling with no voice. That makes no sense. Well, at some point we've got to add light to the situation, don't we? Don't go for it, it's spit. One of the ducks went for it. Yeah, we've got to add a light to the situation here at some point. Interesting. I'm glad we worked that out though. Let me add a light into the setup here. So what's been cracking anyway? What's happening what's happening on D Live? Any good news? Anything that I've missed? Who hasn't been paid this week? Everybody. A penny for your thoughts, exactly. Grimsky, how's the fish and chips? Good, man. A New Zealand tradition, yeah? I enjoyed it. It'll be a little bit of a wobble action here, folks, while I screw this little sucker in. Oh, shit. Almost fell off the jetty. Yeah, I had hoki and homemade chipses and deep-fried kiwi fruit, man. I'm going to drop this, aren't I? I don't want to drop this. Hang on, come over here. Do not want to drop anything right now. Excuse the wobble-a-thon.
Yep.
What was that noise? I was saying yep. Why were you saying yep? I was just saying it because it's a positive affirmation. This is a bright light. It's not how much I want it though. How is the North Island, Grimsky? All well down here in the South Island. It's cold. It's winter. It's good times. I don't know how you do it, man. Dairy farming, early hours of the morning, cold. Grimsky, doing the thing. I'm gonna turn this around a little. Come over here. That's how I'm gonna do that, I think. When the sun goes over the yard arm, at some point I will turn this light on. Not just yet, but it will happen soon, and we'll get a little bit of... Actually, you know what? That can go on right now. That's cool. I'm glad you found a good place to get them. A lot of places are trash. Eric's Fish and Chips does get a pretty good rap, not just with tourists, but with locals. And the head chef I work for did give it some pretty good appraisal. Noella, if you're watching, I just had some. It was nice. No, Gold Cody's are different bourbon, aged longer. Oh, Music Man asked if it's the sugar-free. Yeah, okay, so it's not. So, hey, Grimsky, I got this today, dude. Have you had this? Coruba rum. It tastes... Well, it reminds me of the taste of Bounty rum, which I have had in Fiji. And, yeah, I'm digging it. I'm only going to have a couple though, because I'll probably just have 3, because I am going to be earlier at work tomorrow, starting at 7. I know that's not early for you, you dairy farmer. You're probably already halfway through your shift at 7 a.m. You've already milked the cows. Now you're onto the sheep. You got to shear them, and then you got to take the alpacas for a walk. 7 a.m. It's all over at that stage, isn't it? I'm not a big rum drinker. Well, 29 bucks for a 10 pack as opposed to 27 bucks for a 4 pack of Kraken. I was gonna go Kraken. I love Kraken. But I mean, I've never seen these before. Yeah, I'm digging it. It's really tasty. It's not fizzy either. Well, hang on. There is fizz there. It's light on the fizz. Light on the fizz so you can slam it down fast. 7 a.m. is the middle of the day for... Yeah, right, yeah. So I did 8 till 2 yesterday and today, and then tomorrow... I'm not too sure why I'm earlier tomorrow. I guess Saturday's a busier day. I guess that's the thesis. It's a busier day. Oh, wow. Something smells like shit. What was that, dude? Dude, I got a big waft of like really bad smell, and it's not me, right? Like if I did fart, I'd say, but something just came across, and it's like, whoa, heinous. So Gold Cody's don't say 7% on them. I looked at the local stores, didn't see them in stock. Is Cody Gold not 7% banger? That's not cool. Quack, quack. I'm just thinking along... Hendrik. Oh, what's this? Kraken is fucking nice. Thanks to Charlotte, I got to try it. Yeah, right. Charlotte got you a... Did Jimmy brings Kraken? How do they get those big boats there without ocean access? Guess they drive them in, dude. There's no ocean access either. Is Amber Heard around? Amber Heard? Who's Amber Heard? They're still 7%. They say VSOB on them. Very special old bourbon. That's like Vsop with cognac. Very special overproof. Dougski! How you doing, Doug? Good to see you, man. So a little fish and chip action here on the Lake Wakatipu. We went to Eric's Fish and Chips, sorry, and we enjoyed and tasted fish and chops. Then he had a turd laying beside him, Bugnana. No, that was weird. The ducks fart, because there's a lot of ducks here, and it was possible a duck did it. But there is a public bathroom across the ways as well. Costco has free tasting of Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh, wow. Wow. Can you just hang out there all day and go, oh, I want to keep tasting this. I tasted it and I walked away and I lost the taste. I got to get another taste. I want that taste. Can I have another taste? Let me have another taste. Oh, Amber Heard is the Johnny Depp thing, right? Yeah, Johnny Depp's ex. Yeah, okay. What? What, did she fart or something? What? What's the relevance? Smells like shit? What? Is that where you're going with that, Charlotte? So the court of public opinion lays favourably in Johnny Depp's position right now, right? Johnny Depp's done none wrong. Refill me in, refresh me, like give me the ins and outs. What happened? Like, I mean, actually, yeah, tell me everything. What happened? Like, did she accuse him of domestic violence? And that never happened? Amber Heard, Johnny Depp's ex. Amber popped in Johnny's bed. Pooped. Oh, she shat in his bed? Really? Is that a fact? Like, was that like Exhibit A or Exhibit? That'd be Exhibit T, right? Exhibit turd. 1, 2 turd. 1, 2, 3 turd. She pooped in his bed? I mean, if that was consenting adult bedtime activities, then all's fair and well. In comes the swell, folks. There's a left rolling in here. I'm out the back right now. That's the set done. We've got to wait another 7 hours for another set. She's worse. They're both fuckwits. She's just worse. Yeah, okay. And it's legit. She did poo in his bed. Wow. Well, that's not cool. Look at all the quackers around you. Grimsky, Cody didn't see them on Wonder which store has them. Yeah, where did we see? We saw Cody Golds. Where did I see Cody Golds? I'm sorry, I can't remember if this is where I saw them, but there is a really good liquor store across the way from me. Actually, do you know what? Queenstown has a huge variety of liquor stores. There's Henry's, there's that super liquor store on Stanley Street. There's at least 3 outlets of Betty's liquor store, which is the one that charges exorbitant prices just because it's tourists. Then there's the one across the ways from my place, across Gorge Road, or on Gorge Road. That's next to a liquor distributor as well. So that's at least 4 different, like, varieties of store. And of the 4, one of them has 3 outlets in this town. And I feel like there's others as well. There's others. She did it on his pillow. Wow, she sounds like a real piece of work, hey? She dropped the turd on his pillow? Well, wait. While he was sleeping, or like to wake him up, or to surprise him when he got back from a shoot or something? We have a lot of bottle stores. It's amazing how many there are. And then you can also get like beer. You can get cold beer and wine in the supermarkets, which is you can't do that in Australia. So you can get beer and wine in the supermarkets in Australia, but it's a separate store. But it's still called. It's actually It's how would Hendrik and Charlotte? How would you describe and Doug? How would you describe the BWS? Because it's part of Woolworths, but it's physically a different store, and it's got a different name. So here, at least in the fresh choice, I can go and get all my groceries and then also go and get beer and wine and pay for it in the same checkout, whereas you've got to physically make a second stop in Australia in another store, but it happens to be not always, but if they are, they're tied together, like they're one next to each other. Aldi, yeah, true. Aldi's the only exception. That's correct. Aldi, and that's an interesting one too, because it's got a rotating variety of products. Yeah, but I salute the Aldi. I think it's a good idea. It's a totally different store now. BWS used to be able to pay for Woolies items in there. Oh wow, could you do that? Could you? Actually, yeah, the one in Karela, not Janali, but the Karela BWS, I do recall, and it had a doorway. You could walk in from the Woolworths. Yeah, that's true. But now that doesn't happen? Interesting. BWS also has standalone stores. Yeah, true, Doug. Yeah, that's when I said that when they are linked to the grocery, to the Woolworths, they're often the very next store in line, like right next door. Bring booze to gas stations here, America style. Right on. Yeah, yep, totally. And everywhere, for that matter. Like in Germany, in the Späti. Every little convenience store. Or just go down to the local laundromat. There's got a beer vending machine. There was a beer vending machine on the fucking train stations in Germany. You want to get a beer before you wait for your U-Bahn? Sweet, just pop one out. BWS and Liquorland are separated from Woolies and Coles respectively. Separated. Do you know what, man? I'm thinking the one in Karela was a Liquorland. Music Man gives. Grim found that VSOB at Big Barrel Shop, Remarkables Park. Okay. Do you know what, dude? I shit you not. That's where I saw it. I was in that store about 5 days ago. I was getting my battery changed on my iPhone 3. It's an ancient one. It's actually a 7. I was getting my battery changed on my iPhone 7 Plus, and I had time to kill, and I went into that liquor store. Wait a second. No, I didn't. That wasn't Remarkables Park. That was 5 Mile. But they were right there. I saw them. Okay, but I know, and I've got to go to Remarkables Park to do my license. By the way, you want to see a New Zealand driver's license, folks? Check this out. Check this shiz out. Check this out. My Kiwi driver's license, folks. Can you see that? Look at that, eh? Might get the focus better. My Kiwi driver's license. Pretty cool, huh? And man, this was funny. This was interesting. When I went to get this, I'd filled out the form and done all the paperwork, and she said to me, the woman stopped me and said, did you really want your address on there? Because you can leave it blank if you don't want to put your address on your license. I was like, what? That's an option here in this country? You can get a driver's license and including your address is optional? What kind of ID is that? Like, it's not a form of identification at that point. It's just, I mean, it is still a form of identification because it's a picture of you with your name on it. But big whoop. If you don't know where I live, you can't track me down. That's why I didn't mind showing that on stream, because it hasn't got my address on it. Even though I don't mind telling you where I live, it's not my house. I don't mind if you want to dox me, but I thought that was intriguing. She said, I said, what's the, like, what about if the cops pull me over? Don't they want to know where I live? And she said, oh, they know where you live. Like, if you have a name, they know where you live. They serve beer in America, in Macca's in Germany, and in Italy, I wouldn't know. In Italy, there are fountains of free red wine. No, I've been to Italy, I never saw that. Get out of here. Fountains of free red wine? Yeah, and in Amsterdam, everyone gives you sex when you walk past them. Here, have some sex, have some sex. You got sex, we got sex. You want sex? Here it is. Come on. I'm just messing with you. They do that. Aldi also has $3 bottles of a Chardonnay, a Chateau de Cardboard. You know, yeah. Every fifth one is free, isn't it, Hendrik? You got your little loyalty card. They do it with coffee. Why don't they do that with booze? Every 6 pack of Cody's is free. Why not? They do it with coffee. It's the same thing. It's a drug. It's a drink. It's made from fucking nature. Caffeine is okay. The cocoa, the coffee, that's okay to get a free 7th one. Why not beer? Why not liquor? It's all screwed up, folks. When you get your wallet lost, they pick pockets can't find you. That's a good idea. They have you on file. I mean, if you lose your wallet and someone finds it and they track you down, it's usually to give your wallet back. Sorry, in America, they track you down to then steal more of your shit. Because God bless America. It's true. Isn't it true, Charlotte? They give you a 7th coffee for free, but if you said, why doesn't liquor stores do that? You get laughed at. The beer is like low alcohol though, like Iceland only 2% and less at a bottle store. Is that right? Yo, Bill's in the house. G'day, Bill T. Carson. Amsterdam, free ganja. They don't do it for free. They do not. But you can, well, actually you can't anymore, but when I've been there a bunch of times, and I was there when they changed the law from you have to be inside a shop to be smoking. Before that, you could just walk up the streets and you could be in possession of an open vessel and you could be smoking a joint, and it was, because I did it, it was completely fine. We walked towards police officers in Amsterdam, smoking a joint with a beer. Me and Mike, we were going from somewhere to the, it wasn't a show day. Well, we went for a pretty long walk. I can't remember what we were doing. Either way, we both freaked out, and then we're like, hold on a sec, man, this is legal. Sweet. But they have changed that. Now you have to be inside a store, a head shop. Couldn't wait any longer, had to have a beer. Well, it's Friday afternoon, Rob. Crack it open. It's Friday evening here. Sun is setting. Ducks are quacking. Lights of Queenstown are going to be happening soon. Am I going to be in the... I feel like, oh, the boat's there anyway. We'll get on a bit more of an angle. Karuba Gaganga. I'm going to have another one of those. I'm not going to have many. I'm going to have probably 3 in totes. Yeah, listen to this. No fizz. Like, nothing really came out of that, right? I'm digging this. Karuba. I'm just saying it the way I think it should be said. Karuba. Karuba Gagenga. Where are you, Gibbs? Bill, I'm in a town called Queenstown. It's the southern part of the South Island of New Zealand. Queenstown, all one word. We're about to get the lights of the town lighting up as the sun does set, and I kind of want to get over this way a bit more. Well, shit. I don't like that being there because if it does fall, but that boat is in the way. When these yahoos come back from the pub, you'll probably be able to see a little more town light action. I'll just get out of the way here a little bit. Karuba. Get that out of the way. Camping? Oh no, Bill, you haven't been here for a while. I moved over to New Zealand for winter, so I'm here living for 6 months. I'll be here till October 12, and so this town is like the center or the launch pad for winter activities, snowboarding, skiing, etc., parasailing, bungee jumping, all the high energy activities, the water sports, the fun times. And yeah, there's a ski field. Well, through the valley over there is Coronet Peak, and behind me is the Remarkables. And you saw the Remarkables last night on the stream. These are 2 ski fields, two resorts. And there's another one called Mount Hutt, which is about halfway up the South Island. These are all owned and operated by a company called nzski.com, and I'll be working for nzski.com, driving a shuttle bus up to Coronet Peak, like taking the first staff and first users of the hill in the morning, and then doing the shuttle run, where I run them back and forward from car parks, because the ski runs often wind up lower down, and then you've got to take a bus back up to get to the gondola or the main chairlift. So that'll be my job for the winter. But to fill you in on it even more, that doesn't start until the 9th of June. And I did arrive in town early to do a few administration things, such as converting my driver's license to Kiwi, getting a passenger endorsement so I can drive the 21-seater bus. These things all take time. In fact, it should be coming by next Monday. I should know whether they approve this or not. And so I did get a job in a restaurant in between times. So I have been working in a kitchen called Bespoke Kitchen. Go and search that up. It's a lovely little breakfast and lunch. I was going to say cafe. It's not a cafe. It's a restaurant. And yeah, it's good. I've been enjoying it, and I've been doing a lot of live streams in and around Queenstown. We went up Queenstown Hill. All of it's playlisted on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in checking that out, all the other streams have been there. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked to be here. I've been here before. I lived in this town in the year 2000, and that was a interesting experience, let me tell you. My girlfriend at the time did not want to be here at all, and I would do anything to have stayed here. And so we came to blows. I punched her up, eh? That's not what coming to blows means. I didn't punch her, I'm just being stupid. But yeah, we did not survive. That was the end of our 3-year relationship. Tramping and fossicking across the creek. Yeah, that was a good day with Dom and Sharon up at Lake Diamond. On Monday, they've invited me to a fondue night at their house. So that should be interesting. Some other crew from town. And by the way, one of the owners of Bespoke worked at Roaring Meg's back in the day, like I worked there in the year 2000 when it was still the little miners' cottage. Then it underwent a change from, I think, 2007. It moved into more of a standard building when redevelopment took place in town. Well, this woman, her name is Ray. She's an English girl, or an English woman. She also worked at Roaring Meg's back in that early day. So I want to ask Dom and Sharon whether they know her. I mean, I'm sure they do. It being in this town, everybody knows everybody. Did your trampers arrive? Not yet, dude. Not yet. That's been a long wait. I got these lousy... I'm wearing skate shoes. I mean, these are good for the restaurant. These are good to work in the kitchen, but everything else, these shoes suck. I take one step onto a wet bit of grass and my feet get wet on the inside. But I have ordered some really good hiking shoes from Switzerland. And thank you, COVID, they've been stuck in Melbourne airport for I don't know how long. They have left Melbourne though. They have left. When they arrive here in Queenstown, anybody's guess. Duxes. Should hit the thrift stores and get a spare pair. No, I've been using the thrift stores for other things. I bought a pair of work pants for 10 bucks for the kitchen. I also bought all of my snow gear. Oh shit. That snow sale's on Sunday. Gotta make sure oh no, I finish at 2 anyway. I'm not even shopping, I'm working Sunday. Sharon and I are gonna go out to the, there's a big snow sale held at the event center on Sunday. And I've got everything that I need for winter for snowboarding, except for boots. I've got a large foot, I need a 12.5 size snowboard boot. And I've checked all the thrift stores. Man, I'm gonna say it again, there's 3 thrift stores, op shops we call them. Actually, I'm not sure what they call them here in New Zealand. We know them as op shops in Australia, but Americans call them thrift stores. There's 3 of them across the way. Not far from where that liquor store is, the really good liquor store. And I've been in all 3 of them, and all of their winter gear is already laid out. And the only way that they would get a size 12.5 in shoe size would be if someone just came in kind of like randomly now, whereas all that gear that they've got is from last season revamped for this season. So the only way to get a good pair of snowboard boots now for me in my size is at this event. It's at the Queenstown Event Centre, which is just out near Remarkable Park, on Sunday, where it's going to be big, and I'll see what they've got. But as far as getting a pair of lousy, like in between hiking shoes, I've spent 330 bucks on these on running shoes, so I'm gonna just bide my time and wait. But I'll tell you, I will be honest, the reason we haven't been up any other hills aside from Queenstown Hill is because I don't have the shoes. Had we have had those shoes, I probably would have done a hike today, because I do want to get up there, and on a day like today when it's been blue skies, this is the best kind of day to go up. I also want to approach New Zealand tourism and try to get an FOC, which is free of charge. I want to get 2 FOC rides on the gondola, which is just behind me. When it gets darker, you might be able to see the lights of the gondola and whatnot, but there is a gondola that goes up to that peak. That's called Ben Lomond, or the start of it anyway, the peak behind it. The gondola goes up there, but I want to get a free ride to do 2 streams. I want to do a stream where I hike up and then get a free ride back down, and obviously showcasing the area up there and what you've got. And then I want to do a gondola ride up and then hike the actual Ben Lomond and then a gondola ride back down. So if we get a gondola, you're taking out half of the trip. So the first time I'd walk it and then take the ride back down. But then the next time when we go to the actual peak, which is way yonder, I want to get the half done, taken off, like, yeah, get half of the trip taken care of, I guess. And the reason I think New Zealand tourism would say yes, or if I present my case strong enough, there is no one else doing IRL streams. Search Queenstown IRL on YouTube, you only get me. I'm the only one doing IRL content in Queenstown, so it's almost like I've got to do it all, right? I've got to cover everything. This could be my Rosie moment. Shit. I just want to nail it before somebody else does. The gondola thing would be cool. And you know what, Hendrik? I reckon the reception would work still, because I do recall, unless they've changed them, I do recall you can open the windows, you can just lower the windows. So if the 4G signal isn't penetrating, down windows. Yeah, so I'll approach, I guess, and I could approach the Skyline directly, or I could just approach NZ Tourism. Or I could just go up there and talk to them, right? I'm in town, I could just walk up and approach them. Someone in their media team. That's probably the better way to do it. Just go up to them and ask for the media person. Say, here's my pitch, here's what I want to do. And it's got to be on like blue sky days. But again, the reason I haven't done that is because I haven't got the shoes yet. You know, I want to be able to hike, and I'm not hiking Ben Lomond in Etney skate shoes that have fallen apart. So that's coming up, those things are coming. And by the way, if they say no, I'm doing it anyway, right? I'll pay for it. But the 20 bucks it used to be in 2000 is now 54, I think. Can someone search that up? Skyline gondola prices? I think it's like 50 bucks. Which that would be better served in data for me. Like I'd rather spend 50 bucks on a new data pack than spend 50 bucks on a gondola ride. But it's got to be done, right? Got to be done. And plus I'm working now too, so I can afford the extra cash outlay, but then again, I don't want to come across like facetious or pompous, but I don't think I should have to pay for it if I'm promoting it. It's for the benefit of everybody. I can't believe no one else hasn't done this yet, is where I'm going. How come nobody's done IRL streams in Queenstown yet? The internet and live streaming has existed long enough. No one's done it yet. People. Can't live with them, can't live without them. So what else is cracking? What's on your mind? Who's got things to say? Should I do the spiel about YouTube and whatnot? Or it's just assumed if anyone's watching on YouTube, they know to come over here, right? My DLive app's frozen. I mean, it is cold. Reset, refresh. Why is my... the hell? Wait a second. Why does my my phone says 2 degrees on it? Oh, you know, I know what that is. I'm on makes sense. I'm on Optus roaming right now. Not roaming, but I'm on Optus. Yeah, got that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Where's the DLive machine ski? Can someone do me another favor if they're not going to check the prices for Skyline Gondola? Can someone check? Gondola is 46. Thank you, H-Man. There's a gin maker at the top of the hill. At the top of Skyline? There's a gin? No shit. Music Man, is that a fact? There's a distillery at the top of Skyline? Are you serious? Broken Heart Spirits? That's 46 bucks return. Yeah, so I guess, I mean, it's not exactly out of my price range, but if I'm going to promote it, and I know that there is a budget for FOCs, right? The free of charge is a comp ticket. They have this in their budget, and they use it for VIPs, tourism. The tourism sector and the marketing division of tourism is massive. I might crank my ISO here. We'll go up a little. That's the wrong way. We'll go up to there. That's better. Yeah, so it's not untoward to have free tickets. Annual pass for the gondola is 90 bucks. Music Man, can you go back and confirm the gin maker is at the top of Skyline Gondola? There's a distillery up there? I mean, yay. That's got to be a thing. By the way, that wind just picked up. It's cold. Why would you need an annual pass though? Unless it's exchangeable to your whole family, that'd be a strange thing to buy. It's not like you can go snowboarding or anything up there. Music Man, I wonder, with the fuel prices way up and the vaccine issues, how tourism will be this year. So, international flights inbound to Queenstown are almost open. I think it's in the next couple of days that they're allowing international inbound flights from anywhere. Across the ditch to Australia, it's open again. But as for anywhere else on the globe, it's opening up. It's either opened up now or it's tomorrow or the next day. You could ride all day and just booze. I mean, I haven't clicked your link because I'm streaming, but I can't imagine there'd be a distillery up there and I didn't know about it. They're not distilling spirits at Skyline. Someone would have said, man, there's a distillery up there. You can go and get like Queenstown gin. I would have known about that, dude. But you must have mixed that up with somewhere else. Probably another gondola in New Zealand or something. I don't believe you, is what I'm saying. A distillery at the top of Skyline Gondola in Queenstown. I would have known about that. I would have heard it. I would have heard it through the grape. Something copyrighted. Uh, 3 Whitechapel Road, Arrowtown. Oh, Arrow Junction, Queenstown. So Music Man. Okay, so I don't know what Whitechapel Road is. I don't know where that is. Is that the top of the gondola? Whitechapel Road? Good band, Whitechapel. Backside of the hill. Backside of the hill. Whitechapel Road, the backside of the hill. Are you sure that's the other... You mean over there? Like, oh, over there, over the mountain? That doesn't make any sense. That's Smoke Lake on the other side. Is that bike rideable? You know what, man? Since Dom and Sharon drove me out to Glenorchy and Daryl? Nina and... Can't remember the guy's name that we went out to. Dylan. Dylan, how you doing, man, if you're watching? Come down to the jetty and hang out with me, man. You're just over there. Yeah, we went out to Moke Lake, so I still want to ride the bike out there, I guess, but... When I was looking for the gondola, shows up on the map. Alright, I'm gonna have to check this out when I get home, dude. I just don't believe what you're saying. Because there's nothing up there, man. Like, I don't even know if there's an access road up there. There must be. No, they've driven... There'd be a road because they've got a building up there, so they had to drive all the gear and stuff up to build the building. But as far as there being a distillery on top of Skyline, I'm calling it. There isn't. I'm calling it. You're wrong. And if there is, it's a hidden gem that no one talks about. But there isn't. There's nothing up there like that, dude. It's just tacky tourist stuff like power shells and key rings and 18 grand for a beanie. You want a pair of gloves? Yeah, it's really cold up here. 700 bucks. What for? They're gloves. They say Louis Vuitton on them. And they're fingerless. $1,700 gloves from Louis Vuitton and they don't even have fingers. Shit. They have a gin garden at 1 Powder Terrace, Arthur's Point, Queenstown. See, Arthur's Point, okay, so when it says Arthur's Point, Queenstown, it's kind of like saying, trying to put it localized for you, Hendrik. It's kind of like saying Kalala Bay, Nowra, That's kind of like what that's saying. It's not quite Nowra, but yeah, it's in the vicinity. Like Arthur's Point is like, you got Arthur's Point and then you got Queenstown. Well, actually you got Arthur's Point and then Queenstown industrial area, then Queenstown. And then you keep going and you go Frankton, Lake Hayes, Arrowtown. So that's that same bus route that does that, the number 2. So yeah, Arthur's Point, Queenstown, it's not quite accurate. Arthur's Point, comma, near Queenstown is what it should say. Yeah, all right, yeah, Arthur's Point. Yeah, it's like Kalala Bay, Nowra. Surf's up, mate. Trying to catch some waves. Do you know what? These gloves aren't good. These aren't my snowboard gloves. These are just like, you know, cruising gloves, but they're not that good. It says Arrow Junction, south of Arrowtown. South of Arrowtown. That's getting closer to Lake Hayes. South? No, it's not. That's the other way. Ah, okay, I know it. There's actually, yeah, I saw the, I saw a sign pointing to Queenstown.
Yep.
As you enter Arrowtown, heading left, there is a sign that says Queenstown, which is ironic, or not ironic, but noteworthy because the bus that you're on has come from Queenstown, but it goes around Lake Hayes, or it goes to the north, on the northern shore of Lake Hayes, yet that sign says Queenstown the other way. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I see you agree with me, mallard. You little mallard. How are we looking exposure-wise? Pretty good. The sky is looking, yes, and the little Queenstown sparkling lights are happening. Julia, hey Gives, how you going, Julia? And Givers, I put the links posted in the chat in your Discord. Linky, oh, thank you, Julia. That's cool of you. Thank you. I'll definitely check those out when I get home. What a lovely little giver you are, Julia. Little cheers there for you. Appreciate that. Let me up the exposure or the ISO here. So ISO is sitting on 400. That's shutter speed, dude. Oh, did I click the wrong button? Now we're sitting on 800. Ooh, 2 more stops of ISO, love. Music Man, there is a restaurant is Arthur's Point. The Arrow Junction is the distillery. Oh, okay. So so that distillery you were talking about with the gin is in Arthur's Point. Arrow Junction is the distillery. It's called Arrow Junction Distillery in Arthur's Point. Well, you know what, dude? That could be a mission in itself. A bus ride to the Arthur's Point to go to the Arrow Distillery. I mean, I'd do that. Hell yeah. They got whiskey? Of course they do if they're a distillery. What's their whiskey, dude? Yeah, that'd be cool. We could go there for shizzle. That'd be cool. I'll get my roster with the kitchen. I guess we. Well, I mean, I'm already working tomorrow, but they only asked me for 3 days' work. By the way, are you seeing this? Whenever I spit, my mouth is a bit cold, and whenever I talk, I spit out flaming globs of phlegm. It's not phlegm; it's just spit, but it shoots up, and I think that it's catching light on the light there, and you see like a little firework out my mouth. Broken heart spirits. No broken heart spirits. No broken heart spirits? They're making gin, they're making spirits, dude. What do you think gin is? Gin isn't a spirit? But no broken hearted spirits? I don't understand. It's all too difficult. I can't work it out. What are you talking about, man? Gin is a spirit. I don't mind a good gin too. Maybe I'll take a bottle back from Mum. She likes gin. Yeah, might do that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I got 2 layers of thermals and a pair of jeanses, and my legs are cold. Not like the cold is still seeping in, and I'm sitting on my alpaca scarf, and the cold is penetrating those. The way thermals work, I don't know if you guys know how polypropylene works. As you move, you generate friction, and the friction causes energy, and the energy has a temperature, and it's warmer than the surface. So if 2 things rub against each other, this causes friction, causes energy, causes heat. It's how the Aboriginals made fire, right? By doing it enough with a stick, you'll generate enough heat, you'll make a spark, blow it into a flame. The way polypropylene works is each of the molecules, or that's breaking it right down, but each of the strands of fabric traps that heat, that molecule of heat into it and builds up against itself. So theoretically, thermals, because a thermal pair of underwear is polypropylene, and they only work efficiently if you're moving. Because if you sit still, well, you could say, yeah, but it shouldn't have trapped all that heat when you were walking. Sure, and it did, because I wasn't cold before. But the longer... What was that noise? I don't know, just the ducks. The longer you stay still, the less effective thermals are. It's kind of like a wetsuit. Hey, like if you put a wetsuit on and you don't get water in it, you don't really get warm, but the second you like open the front up and get a bit of water in, of course the first bit's like, fuck, and then it sits against your chest and your body and lower, and then it warms up, and then your body, the heat of your body warms that water up, and in the wetsuit's case, it traps it against you and it keeps you warm. It's kind of rad how wetsuits work. Julia, we saw the bottles at the store. You got the bottle in Cheers Charlotte with. This bottle? Karuba, Amiga. Ooh, why don't we go down to Queenstown Bay? It's freaking cold. Wear your thermals now. Melbourne Doug, hey everyone, I was driving and the boss was typing for me. No worries. Lisa, how you doing? Is that still Lisa chatting? Or Doug, if you're now not driving? Either way, hello the family. Welcome to Queenstown Bay. Jin says bus stop 80. Bus 2, yep, but maybe wrong. Yeah, I've actually been told that whole area is a dead zone for Vodafone, so I'd like to go out there, and I guess we'd have to see how 2 Degrees does. Are there still people out there, or are you completely alone? YouTube question. Minus asks. Minus? Who's Minus? On YouTube. Minus. Hello, Minus. How you doing? Minus. Now, what's the handle entirely? But am I still alone? Well, no, that's Queenstown Bay. It's Friday night. They'll be partying and festivities and stuff. But the dudes with the boats, you can't see it now, it's dark, but there's a boat that's been moored. Those guys were going to the pub. They'll be back to get in their boat and take it off, I guess. But there are people here. But I'm on the edge of a wharf here. See, I should keep that in mind. Like I'm on a pretty old school, wobbly. It's only like this wide, and it's not a big wharf. Today's special minis. Oh, that could be Is that Danny? Danny? If you're watching, Danny, is that who this is? Is that your handle? If it is, g'day. Come on over to dlive.tv/givesaminute. Today's special minis. No, the Broken Heart Spirits bottles. You also recommended a beer to a couple. That's Cooper's, Julia. I recommended Cooper's to that couple inside Henry's about a week and a half ago. Oh! Yeah, okay. Oh, is that what? Oh, shit. Okay, so if we go to that, so that's the distillery that makes that. Of course it is. Yeah, okay, now it's clicking. So for those that might have already worked it out, and for those that didn't, like I didn't, what Music Man's referring to, and what Julia has tied together nicely, is that a week and a half, approximately, maybe 2 weeks. I've only been here 2 weeks. A week and a half. How long have I been here for? I've been here for 2.5 weeks. Either way, the first time we went into Henry's and we asked the bottle shop guy about a local whiskey, he showed us the Broken Heart Spirits, and it was $190 a bottle. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to afford that. And I said, sometime in the history or in the future, I'd like to be able to buy a bottle of that. And that's the distillery. Thank you, Julia, for bringing those two together. I couldn't work the hell out of whatever Music Man was saying. I thought he was saying there's a distillery up on top of the hill here. That's not true. It's way yonder. Yeah, right, okay. Let me just crank this ISO to 1600, folks. That's 1600. That means we got to lower the strength of the light as well. The light is too bright at 1600. Let me just drop this down a little bit. I see you agree with me. Let me just drop this down. Can't do it with one hand. It's surely gone better. Go down. There you go. Too much. That's better. Thank you, Julia, for bringing light to the issue. I did not know what was going on. Today's special mini, no, this is Pia. Pia. Now, would that be Dre from Tracer's Pia? I don't think so.
I just want to tell you how it feels.
The only Pia I know is Dre from Tracer. Oh! No, I know another Pia. Pia from skateboarding back in the day? Rob Mack with the diamond and ice cream and a lemon, the triple freaking give. Suppose the tax man, he comes to town and you don't lay your money down. Well, Mr. Jones, he killed Mr. Brown the other day. Well, I wonder who's gonna go to hell? Primus, folks. To defy the laws of tradition is a crusade only of the brave. That's to defy. Man, see, I got that lyrical quote. I sucked at it last night, though, when we were playing that game. I get those ones easy. Thank you for the triple give, Rob. Appreciate you, man. What beer did you end up getting, dude? Today's special is Pia. I wonder if that is Dre's Pia. No, it wouldn't. If it wouldn't be Dre. It wouldn't be Dre's Pia, because I would have known. It was your third stream technically, but you said you were calling it your first. Julia, there you go. So we had a bunch of woeful first streams. I didn't understand that if you're going to use an unlocked modem, you have to input the APN for the carrier you're using. I just thought it was do it auto, and it didn't. Remember we were doing, I did a bedroom stream and it was just awful. Today's special minis, no, you don't know me, but I'm subbed to you and I watch your streams. Well, thank you. Thank you, Pia. I know you, and we're getting this information through Music Man. He's been copying and pasting your comments from YouTube over into DLive. Just as a heads up, I'll show you what's going on here, Pia. We're on a website called DLive. Well, I am. I mean, I'm on all of them, but I'm restreaming to YouTube. But when I'm looking at the chat, it's on DLive. So if you want to come over to DLive, so the letter D and the word live, DLive.tv. This is the website, DLive.tv. But if you then put a slasheroon, so slash that slasher, and put the words gives a minute, same as on YouTube. DLive.tv/gives a minute, That's what you will come to. You'll land on my stream here, and then we'll be able to chit chat together. I'm still drinking Asahi. That's a big one in this town too, Asahi. A lot of Asia tourism here, so they target the markets accordingly. Asahi. 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 Oh, it's going to have to be a ramping here of the ISO, folks. This is the last ramp we've got from 1600 to 3200. That's the highest the ISO goes on the GH5 usable. And so from here on in, when it gets too dark, that's the end of the stream. We've got a lovely little halo of the sky above us, though. I like what's in the background of this scene. I do post your DLive link in YouTube. Oh, thank you, Julia. That's really nice of you. It did not do. Did not do. What could that mean? Do not go? Did not do? Music Man, today's special Minnie's watching you from Chicago, Illinois, in the USA. Well, there you go. Minnie, Pia, thank you for watching on YouTube. Appreciate you. How's it going in Illinois? Downtown Illinois. Chicago. I've never been to Chicago. I've never been to Chicago. No, I've never been to Ohio. Did post, lol. I did it. Rob Mack, I appreciate you doing it. I appreciate it. How's the light looking of Queenstown? Little light sparklies in the background. Interesting. Now, when I get home, I won't do it on stream, but I will work out a nice little Jimmy method of shoving some cardboard up the side there. Hey, by the way, I'll take a quick slash here. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Careful. Careful. We're on top of water. Careful. Peter! Peter! Yeah! Peter! There's a camera! No, it's not. No, it's not. Looks like one from me. Keep it down, Peter. Peter, who's going to steal my camera. Can't take him anywhere. Alpaca. Packing owls. The gondola is lit up. Can you see it? Did you see it? Am I blocking it? Am I blocking it? I'm with you, Music Man. Type on D Live, watch on YouTube for better clarity on the TV. That's a good solution. Melbourne Doug, you've been doing that way for a while, haven't you? Says it stops at 7 p.m. The gondola stops at 7, but it's only like 5:30 right now. There was a streamer at 7,000 watches, slows things down. I haven't got 7,000 viewers. Crikey. I don't know what you got to do to get those numbers. Damn. Imagine a 7,000 viewer live stream. There's no way you'd be able to interact with the chat, right? The chat would be just be moving too quick. I kind of like how our streams are. Like they're tidy, like they're nice and neat and concise. Could get out of control with more viewers, right? Whee! It's cold. And it's smooth. And it's a hard shade of white. Rob Mack, I'm looking at you. And everybody needs to lick the surface clean. And it never tastes better. It never tastes better. White turns white and blossoms white again. Inaudible, something with our back turned. We always drop our good side. Being good gets you stuff. Being stuff gets you good. Good stuff gets you bing. And squealing and tailing. We'll retire with a turd on our lips. Under knowing eyes. We always drop our good side. You can't kill it. Man, that's an aggressive song, hey. There it is, Faith No More. Bingo bango. So the gondola runs till 7 p.m, but can you see it going up and down? I'm probably blocking it, and the guys... Actually, I beg your pardon, there's no lights on the actual gondola run, but the top of the hill, I'm probably in the way here. The top of the hill, there are lights for the Skyline building. Yeah, it is cold here though. Is there dew on my shoe? No wonder my feet are cold. There's dew on my shoe. Dude, my shoes are wet. What the fuck? My shoes are wet. That's cold, right? Like there's dew forming on my shoe. London and Barcelona have a gondola. London, part of the bus system, so uses the Oyster card. I have an Oyster card still. I've got an Oyster card. I got a Mikey. What's the Mikey? I got a Mikey card. Do you know what I do have, which is completely bizarre? I go to ANZ Bank. Hey, by the way, do I have that card? Do I have an ANZ card yet? I do have that, don't I? I haven't seen that for a while. Where's my... Oh, I shouldn't be doing this on a jetty, man. Put that away. I've had 2 rums and I'm trying to go through my wallet to find a card, and I'm sitting on top of like a slatted jetty. If I drop anything, it's going to go straight down into the water. So I'm in ANZ getting my account set up, and the guy says to me, do you have a IRD number, Inland Revenue, which is the tax. The tax is the thing with the fingers, it means taxes. And I'm like, no, I haven't set that up yet, but I'll get onto it. And he said, yeah, that's cool. And then I'm in I got like a fanny pack, a bum bag, making it global here. You guys call it a fanny pack. I'm in my fanny pack just cruising through looking at all my old stuff, because the fanny pack is like I don't normally keep anything. Like, I keep my passports in there and like documents from just like, stop laughing at me, you ducks. Just stuff that like in Australia you'd hardly ever need, like travel stuff, mainly from Tracer tours and whatnot. But it does go all the way back to London in 1996. No, that was Perth. 1998. And then consequently also New Zealand in the year 2000. And I'm flipping through it and I see like some Kiwi words on this bit of paper. I'm like, what's that? And I pull out this bit of paper. I had my original IRD number on the card that the government gave me in the year 2000 when I lived here before. And I pull it out and I go, dude, is that going to cut it? And he's like, dude, that's your IRD number. It's still going to be valid. It's got your full name on it and there's your number. You've already done all this 22 years ago, so you're good. And I was like, yes. I knew I kept that for I thought, I'm never going to need this shit again, right? And then I said to him, which is bizarre, I said, well, that means you'd have I'd have an account here then with ANZ, because I didn't open, like, I didn't have any other bank account, so you'd have me in your system. It's like, man, I did it. The very first thing when you walked in here with your name, I did a global search, well, not a global, but an NZ search, and you never came up. I was like, but I definitely had an ANZ account in 2000 in that branch, because that's still there. And he's like, yeah, I couldn't find you. I thought that was unique. That's awesome, isn't it, Hendrik? All the shit that you keep. And I kept a little slip of paper that's in the UK. There's a bank called Midland, the Midland Bank, and I've got an account with them. And I kept a little bit of paper that has my account number, and they call it a sort code or something. Not BSB, a sort code, and bank branch number, and 179 quid I left in that back in 1996. Now with compound interest, that should be at least 200 quid, right? That's in there too. I could go back to Midland Bank and say, yeah, I haven't used this account in 26 years, but can I get the money out? And they'd be like, what do you want to do? I don't know. I'll buy some cotton candy. That's all you'll get for that these days, hey? No. Get out of there. Get him out of there. Who the hell do you think you are? How's the light situation? Oh, you got nothing on the hills, have you? I guess we're going to wrap this up pretty soon. I can smell burning. Something's burning. Can't work out what that is. Noisy buggers. I thought for a second there that was freezing.
I just want to tell you how it feels.
There's a lump in there, but it's just an air bubble. But I thought that was like... Could you... Okay, imagine it gets that cold, where I open up... Imagine it gets that cold where I open up a drink and I put it down while I'm drinking it and it freezes. That's going to be fun, right? If that happens. MD, where with the triple give? The diamond, the ice cream, the lemon, my Eunice, wow! I just want to tell you how it feels. Much love, gives and givers. Thank you, MD. How you doing? It's nice to see you. It's nice to have you. It's nice to know you. Appreciate the triple give. Good to have you. Thank you. You know when that'll happen? When we freeze drinks, when we're up on the hill. When I take you guys onto the hill and we're in our full snow gear and we're sitting up there chilling, drinking a beer or a whiskey, and I put it in the snow, because I'll be putting it in the snow to hold it. That's going to be fun skis. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Can someone do me another solid? And usually Music Man does it. Can you search for Winterfest, Queenstown? Tell me if Winterfest is still a thing, because in the year 2000 it was, and I'm hoping it's still a thing these days. Winterfest. Music Man, did you have dollars in a bank after 5 years? It goes here. Oh wow. Well, I would have. I will check that link if someone can put that in my Discord. I know Music Man doesn't like Discord, but yeah, I'd love to find out what happened to the money. I mean, I definitely had an ANZ bank account in the year 2000, and he could not find me. So I'll take a look at whatever that link goes to. That was nice. I don't want to have any more because I'm going to be getting up early tomorrow, but that was tasty. We're going to wrap it up soon anyway. There's no more skylight to be had, is there? I'll just wait and see if Music Man does come up with anything for Winterfest, and then we'll wrap the stream up here, folks. You can see that coming out, right? The link is there. Thank you, Julia. You put that in the Discord. Thank you, Julia. I'm well, thanks. How are you? I'm good too. I'm good. I'm a little tired, but this is normal. I haven't stood on my feet for 6 hours straight for a while, and I just did it 2 days, and I'll do it again tomorrow. 7 hours tomorrow, I guess, starting earlier. But no, I'm good. I'm pretty damn good, actually. I'm in a beautiful place. Yeah, pretty stoked. Winterfest is 7th to the 10th of July. Well, I tell you what, opening night of Winterfest, we'll come back here and get the fireworks action. Hell yeah. Winterfest is not happening as normal, but there are things going on from the 7th to the 10th. Is there a fireworks display? Because this is the optimum. Because what they do is they do them on the foreshore. Well, they did last time on the foreshore of Queenstown Bay, and this is the optimum spot to sit and shoot and watch. 7th to the 10th of July, so that's the middle of winter, the middle month of winter. Radical. Yeah, cool. Yeah, pretty nice. Well, at this stage, I'm going to wrap this up here, folks. I'm going to move out. I'm going to pack this down and get out of here. Yes, there are fireworks. Cool, Rob. Yeah, that's good to know. So tomorrow, I'm not 100% certain if I'll stream. So I don't know my roster yet at the kitchen tomorrow. After tomorrow, I'm on tomorrow from 7 till 2, and then I'll find out whether I'm working Sunday or whatever the situation is. But if I'm not on I'm waiting on these shoes. But if it's a blue sky day on Sunday, I kind of want to go back up Queenstown Hill and do that. I did it last time in these shoes. I could do it again. But as far as the stream tomorrow night goes, we might just stream. We might just stream, and like if I'm not working the next day, we'll probably stream. But we'll take it as it comes. But yeah, it's all weather dependent for me. I don't mind just chilling out down here though, like coming down and hanging out with you yahoos. Like these kind of streams, like arguably I might not do this every day if I didn't, like if I lived here all the time, you might not see this all the time. But this is like, these aren't going to happen after October, so we might as well lap it up while it's here. That's how I'm looking at it. Have a great evening, day all, much love. Thank you, MD Witt. Melbourne Doug, have a great weekend. Then Gives and all those in the chat. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, everybody who's been here. Thank you for the financial contributions, folks. I appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who's watching off D Live. What was that noise? Just the ducks. Thank you for the views on the other platforms. I do appreciate it. Like I say, all these streams are going to live on YouTube in a playlist for NZ IRL streams. So if you missed any of them, you can always check them out on YouTube. D-Live do delete content after 45 days or 25 days. So these streams are all archived on YouTube. And stoked to be the only one doing IRL streams in Queenstown, New Zealand, folks. I got that little accolade to myself and to you guys because you're here with me, so we're all learning and we're all experiencing it together. And it was your ideas tonight to go and have fish and chips, which is a very Kiwi dinner, a very New Zealand tradition. New Zealand, a very localized tradition. So I'm stoked that we all had that experience together. And those fish and chips were great. I can recommend Eric's, E-R-I-K-S, Eric's Fish and Chips. Very lovely, very well prepared. The the deep fried kiwi fruit. Yeah, good. Not something I'd go crazy for. Again, what's going on here? I want to wrap this stream up, folks. Where's my my nose is just like losing its snot. All right, folks. Well, I guess I'll see you either tomorrow or the next day or both days. I probably will stream tomorrow. You know me, I probably will. I'm gonna wait here for latency. Catch you later. Look at this smile. I'm waiting for latency here. Yo, latency, get over here. Latency? Latency!